What's good, my friends? We're back again. Thanks for stopping by. Let me talk to my fellas out here, man, that's been through a divorce and your wife done left you with the kids and you grieving your kids and you managing and coping life without them the best you can. I come to tell you, man, to stay strong, keep the faith, don't give up on yourself. Don't do nothing crazy. Don't listen to the devil, because the devil gonna talk to you, because he was talking to me. Man, first of all, let me say that me having 5 kids by 3 different women, I put myself in that bad predicament. I made my own life hard. I made my own life difficult. So I have nobody to blame but myself. Let me say that first. But me being married to the last 2 kids that I had, me being married to the mother of my last 2 kids, I thought I could right my wrongs. But when she packed up and left me when my kids were little bitty, man, that was the most devastating part of my life. That was when my life took a turn. That was the beginning. That was the best and the worst parts of my life at that point, but I didn't know it. And then after my wife left me, when my grandmother passed, that's when I think I snapped. That's when I think I snapped, because it was all too much for me, because like I said, my grandmother raised me, and when she passed away, I had no direction. I had like I said, I had no money. My lights were cut off. I was barely putting gas in my car. I was already sleeping at my job because I couldn't, just to make sure I was gonna be there the next day. I really didn't have nowhere to go. I felt like I was invisible. I felt like nobody loved me. I felt like nobody cared anything from me. It's like once my wife left me and once my grandmother passed away, it's like the world gave up on me. Like I became invisible. It's like nobody gave a darn about my feelings. Nobody cared about my situation. It's like I was alone in the world. And I was so messed up in my head that I walked up in my job and I quit my darn job, man. And I didn't have anything lined up for no reason. I loved the place. I wasn't at myself. I just quit. And I went back home and I was just watching TV, crying and flipping the remote. And my job was calling me, telling me, "Come back, Marcus, come on back, man. What you doing? What you doing? What's going on with you?" But I couldn't put it together, man. And then the devil was talking to me to tell me to end it all. And I can remember like it was yesterday. I had a friend of mine come over and he sat with me that night. And after he left, I went into my room and I fell to my knees and I was talking to the Lord, and I said, "Lord, if she's for me, I want you to bring her back. But if she's not, I want you to take her away." I prayed that prayer and I was sincere in my heart. And I waited for some time. And then once I realized that she wasn't coming back, I knew that it wasn't in the cards for me. So I went and got me a second job. I stopped feeling sorry for myself. I had a friend of mine, he was living in Nashville at the time. He was telling me that, "Hey, forget all that stuff down there, man. Move to Nashville with me, start over, man. You can do all this." I was like, "No, man, I can't, because I can't run away from my problem, because that ain't gonna fix them." So it was during that time where I learned a whole lot about family and friends and myself. It felt like I was invisible. It felt like the world had gave up on me. It felt like when I walked around, nobody noticed me. Nobody gave a darn about my problems. Nobody gave a darn about my wife being gone. Nobody gave a darn about my kids being gone. I ain't had nobody but myself. And that is when I learned that people gonna pick sides. Family gonna pick sides. Friends gonna pick sides. And the people closest to you, that's when I learned that the people closest to you, they not gonna pick the side that's right. They gonna pick the side with the people who they like. It don't even matter. That's just the way it is. It don't even matter if you being done wrong. Her side of the family gonna ride with her. Her friends gonna ride with her. Some of your family gonna put you down. A lot of your friends gonna put you down, because you know why? Nobody give a darn about you, because a lot of people never really cared about you to begin with. So that's why you got to keep the faith and stay strong and don't give up on yourself, even though people gonna give up on you.